When I started to actually start breathing and realizing I was all good, and it was just my ear, and then I realized I was all good and settled out, and obviously wanted to, the process took a lot longer than I anticipated, but the doctors did an amazing job stitching me up and making sure I was okay, and doing all the necessary testing to make sure I was all okay. So obviously very, very thankful to them, and thankful to God that I'm all good here.
Mark, did Adam give you a hard time about taking your spot on the power play and getting the assist on Gabe's goal?
No, definitely not.
A lot of fans on social media were flashing back to Bryan Little. Did that thought cross your mind at any point? Your former teammate, what happened to him?
Oh, for sure it did. A lot of thoughts went through my brain, and like I said before, I'm just thankful that the trainers, the doctors, they did everything to make sure that I was okay, and did all the necessary tests to make sure that everything was that was all good. So obviously very thankful to them, but definitely a lot of scary moments and scary thoughts. Anxiety creeps in a little bit, and you need someone there to calm you down, and they did a really good job at that.
Mark, it was big for the crowd for you to come out there after the game. Was it important for you to do that, or was that just organic? Did you want to get out and show the crowd that you were okay?
I don't think it was much about the crowd. It was more celebrating with the boys. That's what it was more about. I think I just got finished getting stitched up, and there was probably a minute left on the clock, and asked the trainers if I could go out there, and it was more about celebrating with the with the guys. And obviously it's nice to not have to have everyone answer questions about it afterwards. So it was a win-win situation.
Your protection going to be temporary or permanent for you now?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it all heals and everything. So we'll just take it day by day.
This is kind of a tangential question, Mark, but so with the announcement of that first line program yesterday, with the involvement of your former teammates, Jay Harrison in particular, and also Blake, how does that register with you, like that program, but also the connection to a couple of guys you were very close to?
Yeah, I had a lot of talks with Harry about that. He's a guy that I loved when he was here. He was such an intelligent, jovial man that was just so. I was a young guy at that time, and he taught me a lot. And it's awesome to see what he's been doing and what he's done since his career, and obviously Blake as well. And it's obviously I think it's a great program. I think that the conversation is goes a long way, and I think those guys, especially Harry, with his amount of schooling and his amount of the journeyman, amount of times he called up, sent down, in the minors, grinding. He was a fighter. He did absolutely everything, and I think that wealth of knowledge with his schooling background is huge.
Contact with him about what he was doing post hockey, because that's quite a dramatic career change.
Yeah, I kind of knew he was doing schoolwork when he was playing with us, so you kind of knew that he was going to do something after his career in the medical field, and I talked to him a lot. He's a guy that we had a lot of fun times together, and a lot of fun stories, and he's one of those guys that just is such a great guy to talk to about anything. You could talk to him about, why the grass is green, and then you could talk to him about hockey, and then you could talk to him about family life and all that stuff. And he was just such a wealth of knowledge and such an amazing human. And it's awesome to see him, being back to help hockey players.
What are you expecting from the Hawks here tonight, Mark? They're obviously beaten up, I guess, but what are you expecting from them?
Hard working. We've seen their last couple games. They've since Bedard went down, they've been working hard. Kind of just, we know it's going to be a tough test. It's not going to be easy. The Oilers, they were right there till the end, and obviously the Oilers have been buzzing as well. So, we have to be prepared for a hard-working team, and but we just have to focus on what we do as a team, and that's the main thing.